Welcome to our Defense Briefing Show. I'm your host Liang Jun. We dive into some intriguing stories making waves in the news. First up, President-elect Donald Trump has chosen Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a well-known vaccine skeptic, to head the Health and Human Services Department. His controversial views on vaccines and public health policies have sparked a conversation about the future of health in America. Next, we turn our attention to the skies. The Pentagon has released a new UFO report that includes hundreds of unidentified aerial phenomena incidents. While the report raises more questions than answers, it firmly states that there is no evidence of extraterrestrial life. This has only fueled public interest and calls for transparency regarding these mysterious sightings. Finally, in sports news, the Professional Women's Hockey League is gearing up for an exciting season, broadcasting all 90 games starting November 30. With partnerships from CBC Sports and TSN, fans can expect a thrilling showcase of women's hockey talent. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. Associated Press reports that President-elect Donald Trump's selection of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as the head of the Health and Human Services Department has sparked controversy due to Kennedy's well-known skepticism towards vaccines. A member of the illustrious Kennedy family, he has established himself as an environmental attorney, advocating against major corporations like DuPont and Monsanto. However, in recent years, he has shifted his focus to vaccine-related claims that contradict the scientific consensus. Trump has indicated he would grant Kennedy significant autonomy in shaping health policy, raising concerns among public health experts who highlight the safety and efficacy of vaccines, which save millions of lives annually. Kennedy's controversial views extend to other areas, including fluoride in drinking water and the pharmaceutical industry, as he seeks to overhaul the department's staffing. NY Times highlights the discontent among Republican lawmakers regarding Trump's recent cabinet elections, particularly the nomination of Matt Gaetz to lead the Justice Department, amidst ongoing ethics investigations against him. This choice, along with others such as Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense and Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, showcases Trump's preference for loyal allies over experienced candidates, stirring skepticism about their qualifications. The situation presents a challenge for Senate Republicans, who will face pressure to confirm these nominees despite potential concerns over their backgrounds and capabilities. The political landscape is shifting as Trump's unconventional picks signal a break from traditional Washington norms, prompting questions about the future dynamics of his administration. Associated Press also covers the Pentagon's latest report on UFOs, revealing hundreds of new sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena, yet no evidence of extraterrestrial life. The report includes cases from May 2023 to June 2024, categorizes many incidents as misidentified objects like balloons and drones, with a few remaining unexplained. Notably, a near miss between a commercial airliner and an unidentified object off New York's coast is under investigation. The report reflects the government's commitment to addressing public interest in UFOs while focusing on national security rather than the science fiction aspects of the phenomenon. Lawmakers are calling for greater transparency and further study of these incidents, as they grapple with the implications of unidentified objects in airspace and potential foreign surveillance activities. Al Jazeera reports on the dire humanitarian crisis in Gaza, emphasizing a UN committee's findings that Israel is deliberately causing civilian deaths and using starvation as a weapon of war. Human Rights Watch highlights the alarming statistic that 90% of Gaza's population has been displaced, raising serious concerns about potential war crimes and ethnic cleansing. Despite an ultimatum from senior officials to Israel regarding the need for increased aid access, the situation continues to deteriorate, leaving many to question why the UN remains inactive and whether any other entity can hold Israel accountable for its actions. CBC announces an exciting new chapter for women's hockey with the Professional Women's Hockey League (PWHL) set to broadcast all 90 games of its second season. CBC Sports will air 17 Saturday afternoon games, while TSN will cover 57 games, and Amazon Prime will also be involved. The season kicks off on November 30, starting featuring a matchup between the Toronto Raptors and the Boston Fleet. The PWHL aims to enhance visibility for women's sports in Canada. with notable attendance figures from the previous season and a commitment to showcasing exceptional female athletes across various platforms. Yahoo US shares insights from Scott Boras regarding free agent Alex Bregman, who is open to a position change to second base, potentially making him a valuable asset for the Red Sox. Bregman's defensive prowess and leadership qualities could provide a significant upgrade over current players, particularly if the team aims to enhance its right-handed lineup. As the Red Sox navigate their roster dynamics, Bregman's versatility could solve multiple issues without disrupting the team's prospects, with projections suggesting a lucrative contract for Bregman. This move would signify the Red Sox's intent to make a bold statement in the offseason. Al Jazeera reports that a new study from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine reveals that the death toll from the ongoing war in Sudan is significantly underestimated. The research estimates that over 60,000 people have died in the Khartoum region alone within the first 14 months of conflict, with starvation and disease emerging as the primary causes of death. This figure starkly contrasts with previous estimates, such as the 2,170 reported by the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data Project. The war, which erupted in April 2023 due to a power struggle between the army and the paramilitary rapid support forces, has led to widespread displacement and a severe hunger crisis affecting half of Sudan's population. The study employed a method called capture-recapture, typically used in ecological research, to provide a more accurate count of casualties, highlighting the challenges of tracking deaths amid the chaos of war. Al Jazeera also highlights the implications of Donald Trump's recent election victory on Ukraine's military and financial assistance from the European Union, with concerns rising about the potential for reduced U.S. support under Trump's leadership. Ukraine is eager to ensure that promised weapon deliveries from the Biden administration are completed before the transition of power. Despite Trump's previous calls to delay military aid and his controversial stance on NATO, EU officials are ramping up their support for Ukraine, pledging to deliver 1 million artillery shells by the end of the year. The EU has already committed significant resources to aid Ukraine since the Russian invasion, and there are discussions about utilizing frozen Russian assets to further bolster Ukraine's defense capabilities. As tensions escalate with Russia's intensified use of glide bombs and kamikaze drones, Ukrainian officials are urging European leaders to supply advanced weaponry to counter these threats effectively. Economist reports on the evolving military relationship between the United States and the Philippines, particularly in light of China's growing military presence in the region. During recent joint military exercises, the U.S. Army introduced medium-range ballistic missiles, a significant development since America had not deployed such weapons in Asia for over 3 decades. These missiles are intended to enhance deterrence against potential Chinese aggression, especially concerning Taiwan and the South China Sea. Philippine and American officials express optimism that this military capability will strengthen their defense posture. However, the long-term implications of this partnership raise questions about how effectively the Philippines can maintain its alignment with the U.S. while navigating the complexities of regional geopolitics, especially with China's assertive stance in the area. The Economist, in a vivid exploration of historical moments that shaped modern geopolitics. The article reflects on significant events that unfolded in the iconic Admiralty House in Chequers, the British Prime Minister's country residence. It recounts Winston Churchill's powerful declaration on May 13, 1940, where he promised his cabinet blood, toil, tears, and sweat, encapsulating the resolve needed to face the impending war. The narrative takes a poignant turn as it describes Neville Chamberlain's contemplative stroll through the Bluebell Woods at Chequers, a moment of introspection amidst the looming threat of conflict. The piece further highlights Margaret Thatcher's decisive action during the Falklands War, where she made the controversial choice to sink the Argentine warship Belgrano while seated in Chequers, a moment she later cherished and proudly shared with her guests. This exploration not only captures the essence of leadership during times of crisis, but also underscores the personal reflections and decisions that have influenced the course of history. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing, reports, and analytical synapses, thoughtfully curated by the 60O team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 60O Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 60O team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 60O Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 60O Brief via email.
Morning sunlight on the street, city whispers soft and sweet, faces mix in daily grind, every story intertwined, cultures blend like colors bright, languages in the silent night, on the table stories told, food and feast upon so bold, people living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing, in this world of everything. Society in rhythms beat, entertainment's fleeting heat, echoes of ours and fears, laughing through our unseen tears, children playing in the park, drawing dreams till after dark, elders speak of days gone by, washing shadows from the sky. People living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing, in this world of everything. Society